This is my son, Frank Jacobs Jr., who's speaking at the Small Business Survival Economic Program hosted by Carlos Gladden.
How do you thrive with e-commerce and local business online? So I know right now there's been a huge shift in how we actually, as a community, how we sell to our, as a business, how you sell to your people, right? Like, it's been a very significant shift, very abrupt at that with this pandemic going on. And I've been operating in the online e-commerce, SEO, all these digital marketing spaces for around 3.5, 4 years at this point. So I have a pretty good handle on how to do a lot of this stuff. So I'm going to really just be going over specifically e-commerce, but I'm also going to be talking a good amount about like local business online, just so people know how, about what's going on and just different marketing, just different ways to market your products, different ways to so there's different ways to market your products, different ways to market your business out there, like online instead of, through physical retail, which a lot of companies are used to. So yeah, that's basically who this is for. This presentation is for online stores, someone that has a physical retail store, for any local business figuring out how to utilize online channels to drive revenue, which is, the majority right now, just due to the fact that, there's a lot of lockdowns in place and a lot of businesses aren't operational, which is very unfortunate. So one big thing that I think everyone needs to know is that e-commerce is doing better than ever. Right now, I mean, one really easy way to see how e-commerce is doing is just to look at Amazon. They literally currently control 49% of the e-commerce industry. The stock is soaring right now. So while everyone else's stock is dropping dramatically, everyone's losing tons. Everyone's like their market caps are dropping. Companies are declaring bankruptcy. What is Amazon doing? Their stock has increased probably about 20 to 30% over this pandemic period. So it just shows you the opportunity with e-commerce. And also, Amazon's hiring over 75,000. Right now, they're hiring people during a time when everyone else is laying people off. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I think it's like 22 million unemployment numbers are insane. Amazon's actually trying to, they can't even keep up with the demand that they currently have right now. So that alone should show you the opportunity right now with e-commerce. And I think that's a great snapshot of the whole industry, just looking at Amazon alone, which they control 50% of basically almost 50% of the e-commerce industry by themselves. So one big thing for sure is I'm not going to go too deep into the aspect of creating the store, because I know that Carlos and his team, they do a lot of that kind of stuff already. So if you don't have an e-commerce store yet, then I'm really going to recommend you. I'm going to recommend Carlos's team. They can help you set everything up properly. So I'm not even going to go into that. But one thing that I am going to talk about is how do you drive? You can have a platform, and I know Carlos's team also helps tremendously when it comes to advising and helping you with traffic as well. But what are some? How do you drive traffic, right? So it very well depends, right? Do you the biggest thing when it comes to traffic is, do you already have an audience? If you are a company that's been in existence for years and you've been doing this for a long time, you should have an audience. Right here, you can see that this is just an e-commerce store that started a while ago. Not a while ago, literally 3 months ago, right before this pandemic hit. I started this e-commerce store with a partner of mine, and we had an email list already. We have an email list of 4,630 people. So these are people we can communicate with on a daily basis. We can sit for free. All we have to do is pay for our email autoresponder. We pay them, and we're getting we can communicate with them all we want, and we make a significant amount of money doing that. So on top of that, do you have phone numbers? Which can even be even more valuable than emails. How can you get directly in contact with your customers? That's a huge thing. Outside of that, you also have social media. You have paid advertising, which is the one that I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later. But that's the one that we specifically focus on and grow our company rather quickly. If you can see right here, I told you we started in February. It was February, I think February 12th is when we started. So you can see we've done around 50,000 expense in that period. So around 2 months. So that's been the way we've driven our brand. That's been the significant way we've done it. Outside of that, I don't know if you can see us right here. We just finally hit 10 Facebook likes. So it just shows you like there are a lot of different ways to drive your audience, to grow your audience and like drive traffic to your brand. So what audiences do you have? That should be your main question. I mean, and there are a lot of different ways. There are a lot of different audience sources. That's what you need to be focused on. That's the one question you need to ask yourself: what audiences do I have, and how can I get in contact with them about my brand, about my product? So on top of that, skip it. There you go. Okay, so what's possible with e-commerce? I started the store in February 2020. This month alone, we've done $95,000 in revenue, and I think we spent $23,000. So this has been literally during this period. This has been our most profitable month yet. I mean, right now, a lot of people are suffering. A lot of people, obviously, there's a lot of craziness going on. But at the same time, like I said, with Amazon, a rising tide lifts all boats. Since everyone's indoors, what do you think they're doing? Since they can't go shop, like people aren't, are afraid to go shop, in retail stores. What are they going to do? They're going to go online. They're going to buy products. And right now, I can't tell you how many products I've been buying online versus, going to the store. And, it's translated to our business as well. It's been our most profitable month yet. We've, for every dollar we're spending, we spent about $23,000 this month. We made back about $3 to $4, which is, a good return on your investment. And really when it comes to e-commerce, it just shows, I guess when it comes, you really got to identify the big things are, let's see. So what if you don't, what if you don't have an e-commerce store, right? So what if you don't have an e-commerce store? I know Carlos's team, they work heavily with that. You want to contact them, and I'm pretty sure they'll be able to help you with that. The opportunity is massive right now. This right here, it really isn't going to go super in-depth in the process of building the e-commerce store because that's a long-term process. I'm going to be working with Carlos's team, I guess, and we're going to be putting something together to go, in-depth and actually figure out what's going on here. But I just want to let you know that the opportunity may still exist. We don't really know how long this coronavirus epidemic is going to go down. So this could be a month, it could be 2 months, God forbid, hopefully not. But even after this is over, the e-commerce industry is trending upwards. So there's always going to be that opportunity there. So if you don't have an e-commerce store, if you don't have an online platform or an online way to communicate with your business, with your customers, your prospects aren't looking very good in the future. So this is a skill that you need to figure out, and Carlos's team should be really, really helpful with that. So that really concludes my presentation. It's just a good primer just to show you the opportunity in the e-commerce space, and also the opportunity for online businesses as well. And you really got to the big question I want you to really write down if you are is just where's my audience at? How can I get in contact with them, whether that be through emails that you may have, phone numbers you may have, or maybe you have no traffic. You have no brand yet. You can go online and you can find a good strategy. I know Carlos's team will help you, and maybe I'll do some additional videos with Carlos's team. We'll help show you the opportunity and ways to even maybe spend $1 and figure out how can you turn that back into $2 to $3, maybe $4. So I think it's a huge opportunity, and hopefully this presentation just kind of enlightened you to that opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Frank, with online e-commerce. So just a quick second to make sure that people are actually dialing into the line. I sent a link and I resent the Eventbrite. So if you have people emailing or texting you directly, try to send them that link because I do know more people are getting on and they can hear us. Alrighty. So moving along is for the other speaker lineups, we have Lakeisha Fowler, which is myself. I will be speaking on integrated financial solutions. So, good afternoon, everyone. I just want to say thank you so much for bearing with us. We truly appreciate you taking the time to hear what we have to say because there's some fabulous people on the call and we have a lot of information that can help your business. So, before I begin, here's a brief background of myself. I'm an alumni of St. Augustine's University, and I pursued my MBA in Information Systems Management. I have a background of information systems and data management. Absolutely love maintaining data and utilizing my analytical skills to assist with helping businesses reach their goals. So, what is integrated financial solutions? Integrated payments automate the manual accounting process so that payment processing and accounting can work together. An integrated payment solution automates payment acceptance and allows businesses to accept credit cards directly with their existing ERP or accounting software, CRM systems, or online shopping cart. The integration automatically posts payments to invoices, so there's no need to go back into your program at the end of the day to reconcile your invoices, or just like simply balancing your general ledgers. With an integrated financial management system, you can easily consolidate data from all your teams and extract relevant information. As a result, predictions and processes can be improved tremendously. Facts of integrated financial solutions are that businesses don't see the importance of integrated financial management until it's too late. We have to do something about that. So the benefits of utilizing the software are that integrated financial solutions are informed decisions. It increases cash flow, saves time, data integration, reduces human error, collects information, of course, and you can show this information by reporting. With financial statements, it helps with audit trails. It allows you to organize and clean your data. And lastly, giving your business the competitive advantage. For details of the benefit, stay tuned for future webinars. As far as software and specifics, I highly recommend Wave Apps, and I want to try to share my screen so you guys can see Wave Apps. Do you guys see the screen?
We don't see it. Not yet.
Do you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so as far as softwares and specifics, Wave Apps is an integrated accounting software that is automated and can also integrate with other systems as well. So other systems that people can be familiar with is like Xerox, Authorize.net, QuickBooks, FreshBooks, and KissFlow. But I'm also here to let you know I can assist with helping to find the right accounting software that fits your business needs, in addition to providing training and or consulting regarding and developing a financial strategy and process. And then in closing, according to Chris Albin, he's the VP of iGrad, financial education is not about persuading people to come to your website and read it one time. It's about giving them what they need to know to create new behavior patterns that will impact their entire lives. I like to close with a quote regarding the concept of holistic financial wellness. Financial stress affects health and reduces productivity. A healthier individual is a happy one. Thanks, guys, and I hope you enjoyed my topic of integrated payment solutions.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, everybody. I just want to come on and thank everybody, thank all the speakers that have come up so far. We've got a lot in store for you. Again, my name is Jay Maddier, and the Small Business Survival Economic Crisis System program that we have on for you today. Our mission is to help small businesses survive through the economic and social crisis, help business to strengthen their technological infrastructure, build technological infrastructure to help small businesses sustain through the economic crisis. We're also offering college student employment opportunities through the paid and unpaid internships. We'll be able to talk about that later on in the program. We have someone coming up. Next, we have.
I'm actually doing it right now. I'm going to take an internship in the CCI called I'm gonna take that to actually talk about it. I apologize earlier, just had to get some technology things handled. But I just want to go through do a quick presentation on small business systems and the program itself and why we started small business economic crisis systems. At the same time, also been talking about a program internship with UNCC, where basically they just recently released a new program for short-term projects, 3 to 4 hours a day, which is basically where small business and organizations nonprofits can actually get interns to work on their projects. So instead of having to go to their portal and their website, they'll cut the red tape a little bit. So you don't have to go to online anymore since due to this COVID-19 crisis. I'm going to share screen. As you see, this is small business systems. Can everybody see it?
Yes.
Well, this is the original approach of the system: branding, advertising, technology, business development, and operation management. And that's a whole cycle in itself. So every business has a branding side, and also have to advertise in that system itself. Not just going on Google, but actually having an advertising system that you actually design, curate, that allows you to actually focus on the next 3 to 9 months of advertising and marketing. Then you have the branding. The branding is more like the system where it says, hey, this is what we're going to do for the next 9 months in branding. This is our game plan, and this is what we're going to start creating ahead of time to stay ahead of the season like corporations do. Then technology, that deals with like I said, the technology integrating payment solutions, the software, the systems, and everything that everybody uses to make sure that you have the right solutions, even the cost of it all, make sure that it actually fits your business at the same time. And then development is more business development. Is more like say I know Panda does business development, but I do a lot of technology business development, which actually deals with the system. And so I know Panda and Donna, they do a lot of the business development, helping businesses on the other aspect of paperwork, making sure their brand is in the right area. And so with the business development, we heavily focus on technological area because the more businesses that go online, technologically, they're going to be able to survive the hard times. Especially now with COVID-19, we have the pandemic, which has caused a lot of businesses not to be able to do well because they haven't gone online. So the goal is if they have the technology set up, online platform set up, they will be able to go online. We can actually start building online portals. Then the next is operation management. The next operation management, which is your whole operation system. That's your accounting, your overall company. Your goal is based on what you're doing, and marketing is part of operations. And that's all. It all comes down to the financial aspect. What do we have in place that we can really grow your organization, and how can we make sure the management and the paperwork is all in order? Even the soft technology for management companies. The HR systems. Overall, that's one of the systems we heavily focus on. And then we have wait for it to load. And this is the layout. This is the original layout of the program. As you can tell, it breaks it down to workforce, contract, partnerships. Then you go to technology, integrated financial solutions. This is the actual small business systems program. And that's approach. Now, this is just an image of a guy, just playing with technology. What the system looks like when you look at it from a different basis. Now, this is the small business economic crisis. This is the public connection plan that we actually created for a lot of organizations, which means that for us, we're gonna focus on radio. We have a partnership with Charging Station, Connected Radio, and also basically have access to a stage. Then we're gonna go live on every Saturday, live meetings every Saturday at 2:00. And next week will be completely better next week than before today. And then we're also gonna start doing Facebook and Instagram live. It means I'm gonna actually implement that piece into the actual system itself, so we can actually go live. Then the online portal, which is the education website. We're actually going to build an online portal that we can utilize in order to actually upload videos, 3 to 5 minute videos, give access to people, train people offline, online. Then a part of going live online throughout the weekend, we can also go live on different topics just to engage people more. And I can definitely make sure that we have the access. We have access to the Zoom meetings now. We can do unlimited meetings throughout the weekend with no issues at all. Up to 100 people, that's what we got now. So then we got email blast. We're definitely going to do a lot of email blasting to the database to let them know what's going on with the programs and how they can get impacted and get on the time throughout the weekend and go from there. And so, but the education portal is very important because that's where we're actually going to include all our content. And we're not using YouTube, but we're going to use a system that we can just keep it private, upload it, and go from there. And they can maybe pay into the system directly and go from there, and it protects all our information automatically. And then this is Small Business Economic Crisis Plan. This is a whole system. In this program, we focus on the system of branding, system of advertising, system operations, system of technology, small business health systems, which is I know Jimmy and Jay talked about the telehealth, the health policies. Like right now, have a hand sanitizer in your office. When you go to the gym, have hand sanitizer with it. When they come to your office, have hand sanitizer over there. When they leave, they sanitize their hands when they come in. When they leave, they sanitize their hands. So that way they not causing any crazy or disinfecting people and causing people to get sick because we don't know where people been at anymore. Especially now with people breathing. And now they know we have the flu season coming up. Last year the flu season had over 1 billion people affected last year. Now just imagine if you can protect your organism from the flu and having those policies to make sure you don't get your people sick or your people don't get sick from the flu. That's a big benefit. The system business development, which is technological, and it's paperwork, and really sitting with businesses, going over their business plans and working with the businesses. So it's a lot that goes into it. That some of the speakers like Miranda, Donna, or I'm going to the list right now. Also, I think it's Venus, and some of they all do business development and work with organizations on their business side. And so it's very important that we have that paperwork side in place, and it's also important that we have the technology aspect in place, so we stay on point. Then the system sustainability. Well, my background is actually I dealt with I have over since I was 16. I'm 33 now. I have well over 16 years of operation management experience, and I've helped implement corporate programs to sustainability. And so this program is about really also bringing sustainability to organization, which means I remember Walmart started recycling early years, 10 years ago. They weren't making a lot of money from recycling, but now they make tons of it. So it's very important that we have that system. And what we did with Walmart, we put a system in place that allowed them to operate their recycling program, was dealt with technology, and dealt with numbers and physical numbers and the number code. And that was a basic system of math. And so the goal is to make sure business can be sustainable through any economic crisis, no matter what. And then, of course, this is just a blanket layout of the platform. And this is the layout of the whole program itself. Small business health system, workforce diversity, contract partnerships, and these are areas we actually focus on. And in some of our and this is the actual model and the structure we're staying focused on. So when you want to get help, we're going to focus on the issues directly for you. So you see the program itself. Now, of course, this is a small business example. This is a small business survival economic crisis system example. You got workforce development, you got technology infrastructure, online portal for that small business. You have sales funnels for that small business, integrated payment solutions. You got digital marketing. So that's what example of what a small business sample looks like. That's how we kind of go off of the actual platform, and then we look at that, and then we just stick to that game plan. Now I'm also going to talk about another program, which is a program with UNCC, which is an internship program. So I'm actually going to go to the website now so you can view it. Hold on for me, I'm going to it now. And I'm going to show you also the website too that we have available that I've been working on creating. So this is the actual website. It scrolls down, easy to scroll down. That's the program. What small business systems is. System, what is branding, advertising, technology, business development. And this is also, as you see, the same information for small business systems. You scroll down, you see the same system approach. Then what is operations management and what is business sustainability. And it's very important for people to understand that business sustainability is also defined as a managing the triple bottom line, a process by which companies manage their financial, social, environment, risk, obligations, opportunities. These three impacts are sometimes referred to as at profits, people, and planet. However, these businesses, it also goes down to as however approach relies on accounting-based perspective does not fully capture the time element, and that is inherent with business sustainability. A more robust definition is a business that a business sustainably represents resiliency over time. Businesses that can survive shocks because they are immediately connected to a healthy economy, social environment systems. These businesses create economic value and contribute to healthy ecosystems, strong community. So, reality, a business system basically helps you, withstand the hard times and good times and the shocks. And then also, this is economic crisis systems. Same program. This is the website, and we're also going to be, potentially also adding those speakers and the team members' profiles from also when we get them information from them also. And this is the actual website. The video, as you see here, it's an introductory video. It goes over the program. Our objectives, like our mission objectives, and as you can see, our objective is to help small businesses to strengthen their technological infrastructure. Partner with universities and colleges to offer students, graduates, to work experience, employment, and opportunities through unpaid and paid internships with the small business community. Our mission helps small businesses survive through the economic crisis. And we had another piece was also to help them also navigate through the information age, which is now the digital age. And so these are areas we focus on: marketing, branding, advertising, the program. That's what it does. Human resources. And as you scroll down, and I'll put the link on there also so you can look at it. Now, this is a very important piece for the internships. UCC launched a program off, and I've been contacting. I was involved with the person in charge for the last couple of months, and we finally, before COVID-19 happened. Now, there's a program where nonprofits, churches, organizations can now get involved. Now, building an internship or gig internship, this opportunity is provided through UNCC Charlotte, UNCC Career Place, and as you see, when you build an internship, they have different policies and procedures and rules that apply to the program. You can also download the PDF. You can apply online through the digital form. But basically, any organization that needs internships right now, that might be struggling through the economy, but they need people, you can go through this program and get interns through UNCC right now for any major, any degree you need help in. And this is just to help them get this, and this is just to help them get the experience they need. While business, and for any business who's actually on this call, they can also take advantage of this too at the same time. Submit the application, submit with the proper information to the system, and go from there. And as you see, different roles, internships. So this is one of the processes and what they say. And this, of course, Jay Skip. He's the one who's actually in charge of the program. So basically, they email him directly. And then as I go back to internships, this is now building a gig internship, which is more short-term projects, not long-term. So this is more like 3 hours a day, 2 for a week. And basically, these are like different projects, like, could be a couple of days to a couple of weeks length. As you scroll down, projects should relate to students' course. And due to university policy, short-term projects are not eligible for academic credit. But it will help a business out whatever they need for marketing and social media and everything else. The whole goal would be if you get an intern who helps you out get through the economic crisis, the goal would be for you as a business to hire them in part-time potentially or keep them on board long enough to get through the process. For example, develop a plan. And if this information is directly provided through UNCC Charlotte. And use a gig, and it goes more details of the program. So these I'm going to actually put the link in the actual share bar so you can go over it. And for all the speakers who are actually here, you actually also start to see the information on the website too. So you see the information, also be the content right to the website less than next week or by Monday once it's updated, so that we can ask them questions, email them. You can visit their companies and be able to get service them also at the same time. So thank you guys, and that's all I had to share. You good, man? You go to Keisha now.
All right, thank you, Carlos. So actually, we're going to our key speakers. And with our key speakers, next up would be Venus Allen. Venus, are you there? Are you ready?
I am. I'm here. Hi, my name is Venus Allen, and I am a social worker. I love categorizing myself as a social worker because as a social worker, we can practice micro, meso, and macro. So I have over 26 years of providing direct treatment. I'm a licensed mental health clinician in North Carolina. I'm a licensed clinical addiction specialist, along with some other credentials to help me specialize. So I've probably been counseling about 15 years. Then I moved into management. In management is where I learned about compliance, auditing, contracting, how to grow a program, how to manage budgets, and how to write grants. For the past 15 years, I've been a macro social worker. That's where I've learned my skill with helping people get licensed and certified as a home health agency, how to get licensed and certified and get into Medicaid and Medicare's network to start up a behavioral health or a home health agency, and also how to stay in compliance. So if you make $1 million, you don't have to give some of that back because you made some mistakes. Writing policies and grant writing and training is what I love to do. And one of the biggest things I see with minority owners is that when I open them up, or if I learn of a company that's already opened, they're only wanting to be in Medicaid's network. Medicaid and Medicare pays the least and wants the most. So one thing that we've been doing over the years is getting minority-owned behavioral health and home health businesses in to be able to bill private commercial insurance. United Healthcare, Blue Cross Blue Shield. So then that way, if something happens with Medicaid or their number gets suspended or Medicaid has a hiccup with payment, your business is not solely funded off of Medicaid dollars. Also, with private commercial insurances, you can also negotiate up every few years to say, hey, I want 30% more of what I get paid for providing whatever service. So what I'm going to show you today is about an additional way to fund your agency, or even if you're a sole proprietor, like a painter, a plumber, a janitor, have a janitorial service, a cleaning service. The government sets aside, people always wonder, well, why, other races always get the construction job, or they're always getting, we never get it. But it's because we're never at the table. The state and federal government also sets tons of grant money aside through SAMS and grants.gov. It's just we don't know how to apply for it. Some people who don't know how to apply for it hire consultants, but some people just simply take their time and learn the process and learn it themselves. Here in North Carolina, through the Department of Administration, there is funding set aside through which is called the Historically Underutilized. Why you have to do it. First, you have to apply here to the North Carolina Interactive Purchasing Systems. This makes you a vendor, so the procurement office or the finance office can be able to see you, recognize you, and if you win a bid or get awarded a grant, they can pay you. So this is like the bank, which is why you have to do that first. Then once you do that, then you come here to Hub Vendor Search, and then you sign up for a different login to search for the bids. There are tons of bid opportunities. Score Charlotte is here locally if you're in the Charlotte area, but in multiple states, SCORE exists, especially in urban or suburban metropolitan areas. They teach you for free, sort of on a larger scale, and they have some banking backup. But even here, the hub process, they give you training on how to use their services and get bids. You just hit submit your bid opportunity. I can tell you right now, there's always going to be janitorial services. The government always contracts out for maintaining lawns. So government property lawn care, janitorial services, nursing services. Right before COVID, I've been seeing a lot of bids for the government wanting to contract out for staffing agencies. They need people to sort of like help them be subcontract human resource to help them fill certain positions. This is a great opportunity. It's available also at a county and at a city level. How you access it there is you would either Google become a vendor of Mecklenburg County or whatever county you're in, or doing business with Mecklenburg County or whatever county you're in, and doing the same with the city as well. Doing business with Charlotte, the city of Charlotte, or become a vendor of the city of Charlotte, and you will see a host of bids and solicitations that they're asking for other people to subcontract and take over. This process is different, but through the North Carolina Department of Transportation, and it is called the Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Program, which is also known as DBE. It is for minorities. There's also an additional one called DMWBE for Minority Women Business Enterprise. And this is a separate funding source through the Department of Transportation that once you go through this process, it's very easy. It used to be that you needed to be in business over a year. Now they say you just need to be in business one day and just do a proposed budget. They give you a checklist. You just have to prove that you're a minority. So they'll ask for a birth certificate to show that you're black, and that if you do the minority women, which is here, they your birth certificate to show that your gender is female. It also, this Department of Transportation also gives the hub process and the unified certification program, which is you getting the same type of status on a federal, if you ever want to bid for federal grants. But this is designed for minorities to be able to be at the table and to be considered first. To be considered first. And so I have a nonprofit community provider coalition and a consulting firm, CP Coalition LLC. And if you ever want to find me as a clinician, you can just look me up on Psychology Today under cpcoalition.org. But here is my website. The nonprofit helps people for free, doing coaching and consulting, kind of leading you for free through these processes. And then my consulting firm, CP Coalition, provides direct care treatment for mental health, substance abuse, and consulting, opening up home health and behavioral health information. And that's all I have. You can find me at cpcoalition.org or Allen at cpcoalition.org if you need me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Venus, for sharing that pertinent information. I definitely was taking notes. So we definitely appreciate you for sharing that information. So the next key speaker that we have is Miss Paranda Davis. Paranda, are you ready? You have to unmute yourself.
Well, while they are working on the technical difficulties, this has been a very informative program hosted by Carlos Gladden, Small Business Survival Economic, and he's talking about having a healthy business sense as well as a healthy financial picture. And it's just really, wait a minute, let me go to the email that he sent so I can share exactly what he said. I think times like this with the coronavirus and people being at stay-at-home status, that it's important for us to be able to have key information like this. Let me give you what he said. He said this is actually Small Business Survival Economic Crisis System. And I will let you guys go back to hearing the meeting that's in session. Small Business Survival. Oh, good. Donna Lee Reed.
And I am so encouraged by what I have heard so far. This is such a blessed opportunity for so many people. And the few things I want to talk about today is that now more than ever, this is our time. This is our time to move forward and to make things happen. What we need to realize is this is a temporary situation that has caused some permanent changes in all of our lives. But these changes are to encourage us that it's time to go up. It's only up from here. When we look at what's happening right now, even the fact that we are all on this platform together to provide opportunities and to provide moving forward with so many businesses and growing so many businesses and growing opportunities. There's just a few things I want to share to encourage us and to make sure that we stay on the right track and to realize again, now is the time more than ever before. This has literally been an awakening. So many people have been in a situation where they might have known a little bit about technology. They may not even have decided to go in the technical field with their businesses or what it is they do. But right now, all of us are in the same situation, from our young people to our seniors. We all need technology, but we also all need to understand that we have all been gifted. We all have a talent. We have a business. We have knowledge. We have experience or a hobby that can now be turned into a profit. So how do you take your passion and your purpose and you put it on a path to a profit? Now is the time to do that. One, you have to develop a plan. You have to write the vision and make the vision plain. What does that mean? That means you're the one who can see it. You're the one who knows where it is you want to go. You're the one who knows how high you want to go. It's time now for us to write the vision. Increase the vision you may have already written. Even increase the opportunities and the thoughts that you had the day before all of this took place. Dream big. Dream big. Because, again, now is the time to accomplish those things. Had this whole pandemic, as they have named it, had not happened, we might not have been on this platform. There has been an opportunity to reach more people than we ever have before. When you look at our businesses, when you look at our families, when you look at our churches, when you look at opportunities, we are networking at a greater pace than we ever have before because we have been put into, again, a temporary situation. We'll only be in the house temporary, but it's caused a permanent change. And so I say, write the vision and make it plain. What is it that you want to do? And then develop the plan and strategy so that you realize the vision that you've seen. So many of us sit on our plans, our thoughts, our ideas, our businesses. That's actually what caused me to become a coach. When I saw so many, especially women, sitting on the ideas of taking care of other people and then putting what they want to do on the back burner. Well, again, now is the time. It's time to make it happen. So you have a hobby, you have a knowledge, you have an experience, you have a business. I was so impressed with young Frank, who got on here and talked about the e-commerce. You're talking about a young man. I was impressed with the accounting that Keisha talked about. I mean, it's just impressive to see that these young people are taking their vision. Well, and now it's time for us, everyone, because we are literally on the same playing field. So you take your vision, you take what it is that you want to do, and then you could shift the strategy. And that's what I want to share today. It is now time for everyone to shift their strategy. Whatever it was you were doing prior, it's time to shift it to doing a new thing and realizing that we all must come together on some sort of technology and learn it. But to take what it is, again, that we know. We can take the knowledge that we learned right here, each one of you and each one of you that has listened. You can take that knowledge and put it into a book form, an ebook form, a video. There are so many ways to take what it is that we know and move it into a place of a profit. We can sit home and create probably more, some of us, than we did even prior. I was on a call the other day where we reached people. We were talking to a whole platform of people out in California, and the reason we connected with them is because what we used to do in one person's home now went to a platform of Zoom, and we were able to invite more people in, something that may not have been done prior to this. So strategize. If you need a strategist, please contact me, DonnaLeeReed.com, and you'll see many opportunities. But then the other thing we need is accountability, because now it's a new time management. We're home now. There were things that we only came home to eat, to go to bed, maybe to relax, but now we have to conduct business from home. The household may have people in there that weren't conducive to us carrying on business prior, but there is a way to manage your time, your space, your surrounding, and even the people that are in our environment. So time management is key. Accountability. Who is keeping you accountable? Because this is a whole new thing now. So who's keeping you on track? You need that person. We all need that person. Who do you bounce your ideas off of? Who helps you develop that strategy and stay on track? We cannot do any of this alone. And so when I saw and been listening to everyone, it has really been a true blessing for me to see, and for, I think, the rest of us to see how we need each other and we must come together at such a time as this. So write your vision, develop your strategy, develop the plan, have an accountability, a plan for your accountability and for your time management, and then make sure, watch this, the most important step is to take the steps to make sure you do what it is you've been called to do. Do what it is that you have shifted your strategy to do, or do what it is that's going to bring you the profit so that you might continue to move forward. Because again, the playing field has been leveled. We are all in the same boat, and there's only one way up from here, from our young people again to our seniors. This is a time to thrive, not just survive. So if you need a coach, you're looking for a strategist, if you need that next level plan, contact me. Again, it's DonnaLeeReed.com. You can reach me also at 704-567-5118. Would love to be that accountability partner with you, cheer you on to what it is you're doing, help you see and find the resources that you need, but most of all, to make what you're doing happen. Let's make it happen. It's time to follow your dreams.
Thank you, Donna. This is Venus. I'll be contacting you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Donna. Now we will have Miss Miranda Davis. Miranda, are you ready? You gotta unmute yourself.
I want to say this while Carlos is calling her. These are learning curves right here that you don't have to be perfect forward in your plan, because if something like this takes place, it just teaches us what it is that we have to do to make it right. Most of the people who are on technology now are brand new, and with that being the case, we're always learning. So every technicality is an opportunity for us to learn more.
Yes, and I definitely thank y'all for being on this call for the first. This will be like this project we're gonna focus on the next 3 months. How long this pandemic goes, we're gonna focus on it every week. And those key speakers, you're part of the group of people. Like I said on the website, once I start updating the website, I'm gonna have everybody who's on the team on the website and the web link and how to contact you. And like you see, that's just part of the website as I build it out. I haven't finished building out with the whole team of people involved and the speakers involved yet. Because I'm trying to, gradually slowly do it so I can make sure I get everybody's information on point. But once you do this is a project we're going to do for next year. Right? This is an all year round project. Small business systems is not just for me, it's for small businesses. And it's a coalition of people, not just Carlos. I said 360 Degrees group, but this is more collective with people, with everybody involved, which means that we all have something we can contribute. And by coming together, we can withstand this economic crisis, anything that comes together. And I think that's why I spoke to everybody about is doing something where we come together. Because reality is people are trying to come together. In reality, we all have an impact. But what impact can we do? We all have a skill set. And without their skills, what happens? Well, if I do this, I can't reach a person on this. So there's business who need a full system. But in order to get the full systems, we need a collective bargain of people. This is what they did. And I was telling somebody a corporation. Even when you look at a corporation means a group of people come together. And they just work together and they learn how to build something outward. It's this group of people. And that's what it's all about, just helping people, helping businesses all year round.
We appreciate it. I thank God for your vision.
And this was a last year vision. The only difference it transitioned after some part of Charlotte ACA. So I was focused on the hospitality industry. I wasn't focused on small business systems. But when this happened, and they took that big dip, because I already got an advertising platform set up and people relationship, I couldn't do anything anymore. So now we took that big dip. Now I had to focus on this program. So it was the reason why it happened.
Shift the strategy. Absolutely.
Are you ready, Franda?
Carlos, go ahead and take a minute to talk about the telehealth piece.
Yeah, can you talk about the telehealth?
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Jay Maddier with Jay Maddier and Associates. I'm really excited to work with some small business systems and Carlos on projects. And one of the projects that's near and dear to my heart is the whole communication with telehealth. There's a proven correlation that physical, mental, and financial health all fit together in a continuum. And one of the issues that we're trying to work with is how we get these platforms to interchange and work together. One of the things we want to do is person can be comfortable in talking about those problems. Phase two of it would be also to look at providers to see how it might be funded and offered to people at no cost. That's phase two that we're going to be looking at, whether insurance providers or Medicare, Medicaid, to see about extending those particular insurance privileges to cover that type of service because it's vitally important. I mean, people are involved with the stress and anxiety and the issues of day-to-day living on top of putting a pandemic on top of them. You can't imagine what people are going through, especially people that are not as fortunate to have had an emergency fund or had a plan in place. So we want to look at those type of issues. I think that it's really exciting working on this platform. I think it's going to be very valuable and reach a lot of people. And we welcome any input or anybody that wants to be involved. To just look out, connect with Carlos, and we're going to get this thing done. Thank you.
Great info, Jay.
I'm gonna meet you now. Can you hear point, everybody? Yeah, it's echo on my end because I'm on the speaker. Hold on for a minute. No, if I'm muted, hold on for a minute.
Wonder why you guys can't hear me right now. You can't hear me now? Right now. You can hear? Not on Carlos' phone.
I hear you off Carlos' phone. Carlos, it has to be.
Unmute. Okay.
The thing I like about what Carlos Gladden is doing with the Small Business Survival Economic Town Hall meeting that he's having is he's actually talking about strengthening your mind, strengthening your body, and strengthening your business. So that's what this topic is for today. And right now, they have had a few technical difficulties, but it's well worth it to be able to hear this information that's being shared. Listen, make sure that you learn more about their program, which is Small Business Survival Economic, what is it called? Small Business Survive Through the Economic and Social Crisis. And the name of it is called Small Business Survival Economic Crisis System, which is SBSECS. Make sure you guys check out more to do with Carlos Gladden and his Small Business Survival Economic Program. Okay, so they're actually getting ready to close out their session, but I just want to take this moment to thank you for tuning in and hearing some of the information that's been shared by some of the speakers. I don't think every single speaker I was able to capture, but when I jumped on and heard my son and heard other speakers be right following him, I made sure I captured as many of those speakers as possible. Hey, listen, I'm Kim Jacobs from the Kim Jacobs Show here, and I encourage you to go over to YouTube and to subscribe to the Kim Jacobs Show. Turn on your notifications because every day next week I have guests lined up for you to be able to hear some very dynamic information from. I have on Monday Michaela Hayes, and she's going to be talking about Autism Awareness Month. On Tuesday, I have the Clear Communication Expert, which is Monique Stubbs-Hall. On Wednesday, I have Derrickis Crawford, who is the stylist to the stars. He also styles Fantasia's hair. Then on Thursday, I have Dr. Lawana S. Grant, PhD. Well, Dr. Lawana S. Grant from Kingdom Builders Church, and she's actually going to be talking about leadership development and how to lead during crisis. And on Friday, I have Elena Green, who is a fitness expert. So that's my lineup for next week on YouTube. and on my Kim Jacobs Show YouTube channel. You can watch each of those shows live at 11 o'clock a.m. So make sure you go and turn on your notifications and subscribe today. Thank you so much for tuning in to this edition of the Kim Jacobs Show, even though it was really for you to be a fly on the wall for the Small Business Survival Economic System program that's presented by Carlos Gladden. I hope you enjoyed today's session, and make sure you share with your friends, family, and loved ones. God bless you all, and have a great day.